Hi YouTube, hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in again. What I want to talk about today is nutrition. Nutrition in the sense of, you know, the fuel we need for bugging out. I was having a chat with my cousin before, Di Mason from South Wales, from the deep south, and he was telling me about some kick-ass bike ride him and his lovely girlfriend Lorraine had done. And while he was talking to me about this thing, I was thinking, yeah, that sort of endurance and all the rest of it, that tallies up with nutrients and what the actual body needs to function. And then looking at it under the microscope, it's like, this is so much what you need for a potential bug out situation. You know, endurance is the key, and you know, what can you take away from that? So after that conversation, I decided, well, I told him there and then I was going to do one about nutritional value and what we need and the rest of. Bug out bag. Now, we've bugged out now in this situation, which we haven't. The wife's there, the car's there, I can barely walk, and I certainly can't drive as I've been knocked off my motorbike. Courtesy of the gentleman who says, I didn't see you, so that was kind of him. So yeah, I'm literally walking, the car's just behind you. And I'm here, I've bugged out. Now let's talk about, before we dig into the bag, what do we need? What do we actually need to function? Well, we need carbohydrates, we need protein, we need fluids desperately, rule of threes and whatnot. What else do we need? We need fats, we need them all. And this business, if we're bugging out, and oh well, I don't want to eat that, just get it down your neck, whatever it is, just eat it. You know, I'm on a diet, goes out the window. Yeah, so carbohydrates, for example, if you used to ditch carbs, I mean, in a bug out situation, I mean, sure, you could not eat for the whole 72 hours or there about that period and everything, but the idea is you're bugging out for a reason. And so to get from A to B, for instance, if you was to have your kebab and chips every night and then happen to bug out and everything, I can tell you're going to be in a worse situation than if you had a good balanced diet to start with and then move on to a bug out situation if it should arise. So carbohydrates, decision making, moods, everything, cut that out, and you know, your mood dips, you know, you think irrationally and things like that. Protein, it's your fuel, just much like your carbs, but it's that energy you need. And fluids, I'm not going to harp on about just how essential really they are. So I'm going to go into my bag. So I've bugged out, which we know we haven't. I'm here now, I'm in the field now. I've stopped for a bite to eat and a drink. What have we got? Okay, water to go bottle. Now, I've mentioned this before, I've taken a gamble as well, and I'll explain that gamble now. There's no water in it, and you're probably thinking, no, that's crazy, you've bugged out, you've gone out without water. Well, unfortunately for me, that is a filter and hasn't been initiated yet. If I initiate it, it has a shelf life, so I'm not going to initiate it until I need to use it, then I'll have my little shelf life. So it's a gamble, yeah, I'm aware of that, but it's a gamble I'm prepared to take. So, I mean, I'm sure I could put a little bottle of water in there just, you know, to get me going, but I think this is enough. So fluids, yeah, massively essential. I mean, that thing you can dip into streams and whatnot. Right, so we're here now, we're out, and what have I gone for here? Army rations. There's various rations in there. There's biscuits, peanut butters and whatnot. There's a reason why I've gone for army rations, and they're high in calorific value, and that's the only reason. The ease of use and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, they pack well and everything. They're designed to pack well. I mean, look at that nice and neat pack. It's the calorific value, and that's what I was going for. Solely that and everything. And it's got a few commodities such like toilet paper, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about food, nutrients and whatnot. So we got that, and I've accompanied it up with a tin of corned beef, and there's a reason for that as well. It's when the chips are down at the end of the day, a tin of corned beef, it's going to complement the pack and it's going to help me out, and it's going to be much needed fuel. So put that down there. And this one, I was given this. These are emergency fly-in rations. These are high in protein apparently. One every 30 minutes, and it'll keep your protein levels topped up. And all they are is a hard-boiled sweet, as you can see. Look, yeah, suck on one of them every 30 minutes. Don't crunch them, and yeah, keeps your protein topped up. So there you go. That's why I figured it important to talk about food rather than just chucking something in your pack without actually thinking about it really. Water is needed. Yeah, okay, they say ration it and everything, but it's more important in here than in there. You know what I mean? You need it, and then to function correctly, you know, you need all this inside your belly. So it's all well and good like holding off, but you need that fuel. It's vital. So that said, yeah, so taking away from what I was on about this morning with cousin Di, thanks mate, you give me a cracking idea there. You know, he went on his bike ride and everything, he was talking about the right nutrients, what he did and the build up to it, and he's got a good lifestyle anyway, he's into his fitness and whatnot, and it just got me thinking, so I thought I'm going to do a video on that. But anyway, thanks for tuning in now, catch you later now, bye bye.